this should be just talking, so let's save.
Get this. I wake up yesterday morning with the worst headache, no shirt, and a note that I'm fighting a duel. Me? Fighting a duel? Don't know how I got into it, but it's all rot unless I can find a second. I swear I don't remember a thing. Apparently I challenged Dalton Ames, the war hero, over the honor of my sister. I do seem to remember him and his bulky arms sitting smugly in the seafoam, taunting me. Proud son of four-stit traders, my name is gold in every watering hole and board house in Rathir, and, well, I'm not really allowed out of Rathir.
Okay, what have you done?
Ah, so you've met my mother then. All the grace and cheer of a sick Auroch. Thinks all of life is trade. Any scheme for fun I have, she's sure to try and ruin it out of love. Surely you've heard of him. Back from Cluricon, and everyone's talking about his exploits on the battlefield. They used to talk about my exploits with society daughters, but... You can't fight a duel without one. Now, you might be thinking, a popular fellow like Waylon, what trouble could he have finding a second? Well, turns out my friends are all drunken cowards. Look, you seem tough enough. Be my second, and I'll make it worth your while.
Sure, why not?
Koku, there is something else I should mention. There is no way in all Amalur I'll win this fight, so I've devised a plan. Before you go to Dalton, that's my opponent, find Gelfine in the Wending and ask for some rows of shadows. She'll know what you mean. Then go to the officers' hall in the Burn, and on the sly, put some on Dalton's sword point when you inspect it. All in good time, my friend. All in good time.
No.
Now,
Just
time
look at
for
it
my
all.
part in this business.
The last time I tried to help somebody with something like that, it ended up that they tried to kill somebody. So no, we're not doing that.
Yesterday I saw the upper city. In the garden before the temple, it's always night. See you later.
Busy these days.
Seafoam Tavern. Food, drink, and beds for all. Here's how Rathir is. At first glance, you see naught but marvels. Look again, and you'll note the flaws and cracks. Take a third glance, and through those cracks, more marvels. More truth to that than you know. A room. We've got rooms. Don't mind a flea or two. The sheets might be fresher, but we've got rooms.
It's never just one
As you
flea or
like,
two, so
always
no
same to
thanks.
me. This is the only establishment in all Rathir that's not Alpha run. The last owner passed away 3 years back. They let me have it, seeing as I lived and worked some 20 years upon this rock.
He doesn't even sell anything, which is weird.
What can I do for you today, stranger? I'm happy to help however I can.
It's my old friend, Gone Blur.
It grows on you. Give yourself a little time. It won't be long until you feel right at home.
Let's shop with you again. I remember this dude. I know, he just has his loot boxes.
You must be here about the notice. How do I know? Simple. No one but potential applicants will even speak to me. Must be because I reek of desperation. Of one sending young souls off to certain doom. I have served the Alpha Merchant Navy since my youth, when I began my career as a deckhand on the good ship Steadfast. He is the scourge of the Frostbreak Sea, a terror who seems intent on sinking every ship we sail from Rathir or elsewhere. If only he'd stayed dead. It's the fierce, icy ocean north of the plains of Erethel, a busy place of trade and transport, and the occasional treachery. It is the hideaway of Dead Kell and his crew. The legends speak of it as a damned isle, a horrible scar on the face of the world. To be quite honest, no one is sure of its true location. For the best, I say. Well, once you hear the details, I'm sure you will lose interest. Everyone else does.
Let's hear it.
We of the Alpha Merchant Navy wish to hire a representative to track and kill the notorious pirate Dead Kell and his crew of murderous hanged men. They had many names for him during the Middle Kingdoms era. Ghost of the Frostbreak, the Blood-Red Sail. Every captain and swab on the Frostbreak Sea feared for their lives when Kell raised his flag. Many widows were made in those days, my friend. Of course, that was centuries ago, before he was killed. Oh yes, the Alpha Navy put an end to Dead Kell generations ago. They tracked him to his island hideaway and turned his ship to tinder. There were no survivors. Now you understand our predicament. Our shipping and transport lanes are a gauntlet. Dead Kell preys on our ships like scabs feast on the dying. We are helpless against him. We're losing 1 in 5 vessels departing from Rathir. Good sailors gone. Vital supplies sent to the depths. This must end now. You will? Truly? I must admit I did not anticipate this development. Here is your payment. It is made in good faith. Once you've made your preparations, report to Captain Rast Bratigan in the Keys. She will be your escort.
Yay! I get
Rast
to...
is a good and loyal companion and a competent sailor, despite what they say. May Lyria protect you, and may her breath ever be at your back. Good luck.
Aside from all the ships she sank, yeah, sure.
She is the only captain willing to pursue Dead Kell into the mists of the Frostbreak Sea. Perhaps it is her courage, her skill, her determination. That's not it. Rast is a good woman, but unaware of her own faults, of which there are many. They don't call her the worst sailor alive for nothing. She perches along the pier like a seabird, never venturing far from her ship, the Calamity. Trust Rast.
Alright.
The innkeep can help you with a room.
You're from the Scholia Arcana, aren't you? Here to embarrass me? Well, I don't care. I'm glad I was dismissed. I'll drink to it, in fact.
I'm not here for that. I'm here to deliver a notice.
What is this? Ah, it was only a matter of time before the army found me out. Just my luck. This calls for another drink. I'll have to pack my things. Ah, Alison. How do I tell my sister? Where will she live? How will she live? Army wages can pay for Alison now, but I'm leaving her. I'll send money. I hope she doesn't end up in the Wending. One thing I've learned. The ladies here are like the spire. Breathtakingly beautiful and completely unassailable. Especially to a failure like me. Let them sleep in their lofty towers. I'm headed for a real life. Not sitting in front of books all day and being condescended to. Rose, another ale. Make that 2.
I'll talk to Alison for you.
Hello. Yesterday I saw the upper city. In the garden before the temple, it's always night. So you met my brother. Was he at the tavern again? Did he mention when I could go see him at the Scholia Arcana chapter house? What? He was dismissed? How did that happen? He's been lying to me. I can't believe it. Thank you for telling me. I'm sorry, but I don't really want to think about the Scholia Arcana anymore. You can go see them in Upper City if you want. I still can't believe he lied to me. My own brother. I don't know what to do now. Goodbye then.
Sorry about that. Oh, this leads back to the lower tunnels. Okay, we've already been there. Nothing we need. To all civilians, letter bears the official mark of the Dokilfar army. The free people of the Dokilfar nation, along with their valiant allies, fight the Tuatha in order for all to enjoy a safe and happy peace. As the war rages on, the call goes out to all courageous folk to join the ranks of the Dokilfar army, whether you be willing to wield a blade, tend to the wounded, or otherwise support the cause. Under Lyria's grace we will prevail. Alright, so recruitment stuff. Okay, we really gotta go and find...
Don't miss the Seafoam Tavern.
Who are you? Oh, Gwyn. She's from the Warsworn
Beeson.
quest.
The Beeson. If it's true he's gone to Eamon's Isle, we must follow immediately. I know a ship's captain here in the city. Hopefully Captain Gonthorm isn't already hired. Take this, a token from Delfric himself. We should send word of our discoveries to him immediately. Some say he is a match for Calidus and that he sits on the Orbicant. Either way, he's a mage of considerable power. If he's behind all of this, then I fear this is only the beginning. It was built in the time of the First Sworn. No Niskaric artifacts are stored there, but if the accounts are true, much of our early wisdom was kept in the Stronghold's chapel. The founders of our order long ago. They
Her armor is hella shiny.
Fighting Niskaru, nearly all lost and forgotten.
It's actually got reflections on her helmet and everything.
Anytime she was not on duty, she spent among our histories and our ancient sites. I learned from her what the Warsworn were and the things we lost. But she never found the secret she was looking for. I wish my searchers turned up half as much as yours. These mages call themselves Farlongi, but no one has ever heard of them. Half of those I spoke to hadn't heard of what happened at Brigand Hall, and they, if anyone, should have. They're supposed to watch for such things. Beeson has cloaked his actions well. As soon as a ship can be chartered, yes. Search for Captain Gonthorm on the docks. If he has a ship free, I believe he will take us.
And another for aquatic mounts for animals like coastal grey wolf, North American river otter, North American beaver, waterfowl moose, but any other tier 3 to 6 species can also be found in it in the swimming poses. So what are your thoughts on these two new trophy mount stand ideas? Well, I don't think we've ever done any animals that actually live in the water or that hunt primarily in the water, so I'm not sure how feasible that would be. But in any case, I'm not the person you have to ask. NRG are the ones who are making the games. They are the ones who are discussing what maps go into it.
I have wondered about them since we last spoke. They take the name from the legendary mage Farlong, but I do not know why. I know only his name as a foe of Aegon, son of Aemon, and I know the histories well.
Also, and no offense, but I'm not only on my time off, but on vacation. So I'm not really wanting to discuss work stuff at the moment.
Good day to you.
I know, but just wanted to let you know, and what's your thoughts? Was a cool idea enough for both the tree trophy stand and the water trophy outstand. I'll definitely bring this up to the devs. Like I said, if you put it on in the feedback channel, that's the channel where this stuff is being read. So that's where the devs will be looking for it. Alright, let's repair some stuff.
Listen to the two of them. Husband and wife.
Oh, I haven't even been in here yet.
Sometimes all I have is a sturdy hammer and an anvil. Never thought I could be unhappy working at a forge until I met those two. Some days I think it's all a jest, and they're like a pair of lovebirds when I'm gone. Others, that there will be bloody murder by noon.
Oh no.
Rathir is quite busy now. It wasn't always this way. It was quiet and peaceful once, before the Tuatha. When I was young, the Tuatha stormed Erethel. They broke into Rathir once. I still remember the fires and their ghastly armor. Those fires took the southern docks. It's called the Loskiad now. The Burn.
Alright, let's repair this helmet. Oh, that's actually the only thing that needed urgent repairs. Okay. Alright, in that case, let's talk to everybody else. That's City Watch. I don't need any of that.
I'll sell you weapons, but if it's armor you need, you'll have to speak to that husband of mine.
That's a good start.
Him? If you've any love of life, don't talk to him. Can't abide a joke, can't enjoy a drink.
Why are you two still married?
Before the war, the people of Rathir were filled with hope, with joy. Most of them anyway. Have you met my husband?
A terrible thing. Much as it keeps us in business. I like to think that every weapon I forge just might kill one of those Tuatha. That's what helps me sleep at night.
Alright, let's see what you have. I'm actually not interested in any of her weapons. I just want to know if she has lockpicks, which she doesn't. Okay.
Farewell, love.
Watch me. Just too expensive. Sif Sader at your service. Don't mind the racket. Just my wife at Harpy across the way. First and greatest mistake I ever made. Only thing sharper than her wares is the tongue in her mouth. Proud is right, and why not? Fitted most of the Alfar army. No frills, no finery. Just good hard steel. Majestic towers, crisp sea air, and I spend my life in here, with that milksop Adar and my spiteful hag of a wife.
You could just get divorced.
What a mouse! Look at the way he taps at the forge. Scared of his own damn shadow. My craft is shields and armor only. The art of it's in the balance. Too heavy and you can't move in it. Too thin and it shatters.
Alright, question, do you have any lockpicks? No, so you're both completely useless.
So long.
City Watch, move along.
Okay. Find Orwin, find the captain. Okay, we're not going to talk to both of these captains right now. We're not going to do the Rose of the Shadows thing. Let's go and deliver what I think is our final death notice.
sparrows send a hound out to the piers.
Oh, no,
Of
wait.
course, now we're right where he wants the both of us, you and I. You think I'd just waltz back into Rathir like that? No, he lured me here to take the blame for the murders. That's what he did.
Who are we talking about?
Why, the captain of the watch. The one that's been snuffing out those sparrows. He likely sent you here himself. Got you out of the way so he could go and slaughter the last of them. Leisure-like. Clever bastard he is. Oh, I'd spit on their sorry graves for what they've done to me. But not enough to show our faces in Rathir. We're not that mad. Read the writing on the wall, mate. And if you weren't such a fool, you'd have left those sorry rag pickers to die in peace. Oh, ho, ho. Now you see, that I cannot allow. Talibor is going to pin the murders on one of us, and it'll be the one who's dead. And that would be you. You're not going anywhere.
Alright. Let's quickly put on our skill before we get slaughtered here. Official letter. That's a lot of official letters. And a letter to Owen. To Calvin Din of the Docklefar Royal Martial Academy. I write with a matter of utmost importance. In recent years, the High Court of the Sealy in Issa has instructed its member houses to remain neutral in the Great War of our age and the conflict between your blessed people and the corrupt might of the Tuatha Deon. I'm aware that this position persists in both houses, in both Issa and the houses of Prudence and Valor. However, today I come to you with an open hand. The House of Ballads, greatest of Issa's children, is willing to offer you its allegiance and services in the coming conflict. I'm pretty sure we've read this already. Yeah, we've already read this one. What is the other note that we... Letter to Orwin, that's the one. I know how you can get back at the scum that betrayed you to the City Watch. There are still riches to be had if you clear your name. Return to Rathir and I'll show you. When you get there, stay in the keys, I'll come to you. Okay, let's go back to the sparrows.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.